Chigala, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a new subscriber, I welcome you. Thank you so much for clicking into this video. If you're an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for following me. Thank you for your support. I see you, I appreciate you, and I love you so much. Today I'm bringing you a video titled Before You Say I Do, and I got my water. I got my lemon water. It's that content, you guys. It's that chit chat content, okay? Okay. Yes. So I have my water here, and we are going to talk. Well, it was Valentine's about 4 days ago. 3 days ago. Today it's Wednesday. Yeah, it was Valentine's about 3 days ago, and if there's anything that will show you whether you are in a serious relationship or you are still playing, it's Valentine's Day. I mean, you can play all the games you want to play, but when it comes to that day, you would know if you're a priority or you are not. So let's say everything is good. Valentine was great. You realize you are a priority and you are appreciated and you are loved in your relationship. And everything is nice, all is well, and that magic word keeps on flying around. You know, there's a point in a relationship that magic word starts flying around. You know, it's mentioned here and there, and you know, marriage. You know, and you think you are ready to settle down. You have finally found the one, and everything seems great. Now, I have here with me a few pointers to check out about your relationship before you can commit yourself. Now, number one, compatibility. You have to check if you and your partner are compatible. What do I mean by compatible? Your thoughts, your dreams, like where you see yourself in the future. Is it a future and a destiny that is aligned together? Is it something that you can work with? That's number one, compatibility. Because let me give an example. You can find that you want to go settle in the farm. You want to have lots of chickens and you want lots of goats and sheep. That's your dream. You want a beautiful farmhouse on 10 hectares of land or 20 hectares of land. But your partner is a city girl or a city guy. There is no way they're staying in the bush. Nigga needs light. Nigga wants street lights. Nigga wants the fancy life. He wants the nice stuff. He wants a house in Pakalani or Gaborone North, you know, all the good things that life and town can give you. So that's one of those things that you have to check out and sit down and discuss them. Like, are you willing to compromise? Are you willing to live with that? Are you okay with every weekend you have to leave your partner in town and go and tender to your chickens and your goats and all those things that you are interested in while your partner remains? Are you okay with them not supporting you in that? Because it's not what they wanted. You understand? And it's very difficult to put all your energy and effort in something that you don't even like, that you're not passionate about in the first place. Yes. And so it's important to check your compatibility. Now, number two, finances. Yes, the magic topic. The one topic that destroys a whole lot of marriages. Finances. Put everything on the table, guys. Put everything on the table. This is what my finances look like. This is what I come home with at the end of the month. This are my debts. This is what I have to pay. These are my responsibilities, because we have responsibilities. I mean, we are grown-ups. We have responsibilities. Now, this is what I do. This is my monthly budget. Sit down and talk about that. Let everything be in the open. And just a tip, if you can, try and clear all your debts on both sides before you enter into marriage. Now, I understand that there are some debts that you cannot get rid of within a space of a year, but those that you can, try and clear as many debts as you can so that you start your marriage on a clean slate where finances are concerned. You start your marriage on a clean slate, and all the debts that now you're going to accumulate, you're going to accumulate them as a couple, as a married couple in your marriage. You understand what I mean? And point number 3, I don't want this video to be long. Point number 3, communication. Communication. Can you guys hold a decent conversation? Can you sit down and hold a decent conversation? Sit down and look at that. Conflict resolution. How do you resolve conflicts? Have you figured out what works for you? If you haven't, what suggestions, what would you like to put in? How would you like to see you guys resolving your conversations? And respect. When you are arguing, when you are fighting, is the respect there? Does this person speak to you like somebody they still want to see and build a future with tomorrow? Or they speak like there's no tomorrow? You know, there are people that when they're mad, oh, hell breaks loose, and there's no respect, there's no care, there's no love, there's nothing in that way. You can even tell from the way they are speaking and how they're acting that, you know what, there's no respect in this. Those are the things that you have to pinpoint. And remember, it's not your fault or whoever started the fight's fault. The ability to respect each other in a fight has nothing to do with who started the fight, who's more angry and all that. Love conquers all. Even during an argument, love should be there. Respect should be there. Fight fairly, you guys. Don't use negative things or what somebody did in the past against each other. Those are things that you need to look at and introduce into your marriage, introduce into your relationship before you can even take a step further. Before you can even take a step further. Now let's talk about family. Yes, by family, let's start with your family. Kids. Do you want kids? Do both of you want kids? How many? When? Those are very important. Somebody wants to establish their career before they start having kids, and the other person wants to have kids right away because age is not on their side. So figure that out. Sit down and talk about it. Let it be plain for, okay, this is what we are going to do. We are going to have kids at this and this and this and this and this. And this is what we are doing in the meantime. Let's go back to finances. This is what we are doing to prepare for a child. A child needs a home. A child needs money. Children are expensive, you guys. Okay? Children are expensive. A child needs money. How are we preparing right now before we still have that additional cost in our lives? How are we preparing? Open savings accounts for kids. Do policies. There's a whole lot of options out there that you can do. But those are things that you need to talk about and agree on them. Now, stepchildren. Sometimes there's stepchildren involved. How does your partner relate to your stepchild? It's very important because however they are relating to it to now, it's going to get worse when now you are in marriage. If you have a partner who would never ask for how is the child, is everything okay with the child? They basically don't care. All they care about is you. That's one of those red flags, you guys. It's a red flag to start with. Because now when you are staying home, whether you are leaving the child with your parents or you are bringing the child into your house, all those things are going to be magnified more. And now you're going to start talking about how he does not care about my child. But he never cared about your child before you guys got into marriage. Or she never cared about your child before you guys started marriage. But those are things that you never wanted to address. Those are issues that you never wanted to talk about. So figure it out and what works for you. Okay? Extended family. How are we dealing with your siblings? How are we dealing with your parents? Who visits and when? How are we dealing with them? How are we taking care of them? Put it out there. These are my responsibilities towards my family. This is what I do on a monthly basis. Your partner deserves to know all that, and they need to know and decide if that's a burden they want to take up, because they are taking up that burden. So they need to be well aware of that burden that you have, and they need to sign up to it. They need to be okay with it. So put it out there. Whatever you are doing for your family, let it be out there. Don't be surprised when now tomorrow he's saying, no, I cannot do that. I didn't know you come with a whole lot of kids that I know nothing about, because you have to take care of your siblings. He has to know, you know what, I have siblings to support. I buy uniforms, I pay school fees, I buy food, I take care of my parents. Now, is it something that you can help me with? Is it something that you're going to support me in? Because when you get into marriage, there's no I. It's we take care of my siblings. We take care of my mother. There's no I. It's a decision that you sit down and make as a couple. So be open about that. Okay? Lastly, but not least, counseling. There's something called premarital counseling. It's the most important thing that you have to do for yourself, for your marriage, for your partner, before you even get into this journey of marriage. I suggest 6 months to a year. There are pastors in your church. There are counselors out there. Okay? I would advise you to do both. Do counseling both with your pastor and do counseling out there. Because there are things that your pastor would not, okay, I heard this earlier, like a gentleman was saying, if you are in a relationship and you are not sure where you are going, your pastor is not the best place to go to. We respect pastors. I'm a pastor's wife, but pastors mostly build. So it's better to go out there to somebody who will show you reality, would you understand what I mean? The reality of the situation will help you get out and all that. So try and do both. Do both with your pastor and do counseling out there. My husband and I actually went through a year and a half of counseling, you guys, like premarital counseling. We did that for a year and a half. We still have notes, that thing and everything, and we still reference those when times get tough. I mean, it's marriage, things get tough every now and then, so it's it is what it is. Okay, and now a note that I want you to remember this: it's better and it's easier to end a relationship, to break an engagement, than to end a marriage. It's even cost effective to end a relationship or an engagement than to end a marriage. Okay? So make sure that you are on the right track. You know what you are doing. Everything is fine. Everything is online. Everything is communicated. We understand each other. We know where we stand as a couple, as a married couple. Now, you cannot talk about everything. There are issues that are just going to arise in marriage, but there's so many other issues that you can avoid, you guys. Okay? There's so many issues that you can avoid before you get into marriage. Now, that's all I have for you today. I love you guys, and kindly subscribe, kindly like, kindly comment, ask your questions, whatever you want to know, and I'll gladly answer. Okay, I'll very much answer. I respond to every comment. Okay, I respond to every comment. So kindly comment down below, and I'm working on a vlog. It started on Saturday, like Saturday the 13th, and I'm hoping it will be up on Sunday. That's why I missed my Sunday upload, because I'm still working on it. So I'm hoping it will be out on Sunday. Look out for that. It's very interesting. You guys are gonna love it. Now, in the meantime, kindly like, share, subscribe to this channel if you want more of this. I love you guys. See ya.